Hello class, here is a short video on homework number 6. So for homework number 6, which will become available today, the 26th, what I need you to do is first complete your weekly report. It is important that you study wildcards because in our next lecture next week we're gonna work a lot with more text processing commands, and wildcards are gonna be very handy. So it's important that you practice this. You have 10 days to complete the week report, but I suggest you heavily that you complete it before our next meeting next Wednesday. But if you can't get it done by then, at least get something done. Get some study done because it is important that we keep the pace of the course as it's going. Your week report must include wildcards and 3 examples in how to use each and every one of them. Complete all the practice in the presentation and take screenshots. If I don't see them, you don't get credit. And then finally, brace expansion. This is a very short week report because that's the only thing I want you to do. Just focus on that area alone. That's it. So this shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes to complete, considering, assuming that you have been keeping up with the pace of the class. After you complete the week report, I need you to do lab number 6, and then I need you to complete deliverable 1. I'm gonna keep you 2 weeks for deliverable 1 because I understand that there is a lot of reading that is involved in here, and you are a busy person. You have jobs, you have families, so I'm gonna give you 2 weeks for that. But right after this is due, deliverable 2 will become available, and you have 2 weeks to complete deliverable 2 as well. Deliverable 2 will be significantly less work and less reading because it's mostly the installation of the server, the creation of the virtual machine, the installation of the server application, and setting up the firewall, right? And then after that, we're gonna set up SSH so that we can control our web server from our regular computer, or from the Ubuntu machine if we want to do and have both of them turn on at the same time. And then that's it. Once we have that part complete, you will have until the end of the semester to complete deliverable 3, where you're going to prepare a beautiful document explaining everything you've done, basic concepts of this project, step-by-step instructions on how to get the installation of the server done, the installation of the server application and the firewall setup and SSH, and then a nice works cited. We're going to have a video for deliverable 2 and a video for deliverable 3 as well. For lab number 6, I'm giving you 10 days. Now, as it is customary already, you have 10 days for week report, but not just 10 days. After the 10 days are gone, an automatic 0 will be given if you submit nothing. For deliverable 6, you have 10 days, and then I give you extra 4 days for late submission. Again, late submissions, 20 points off. Late submissions, I take 20 points because you didn't do it on the 10 days, right? So you're not keeping up with the pace of the course. There is a penalty for that. For the week report, I don't extend that because you have to study. It's no choice. You're in college. You have to study. So what I'm doing is grading you for studying. So you have to study either before you come to class or after you leave class. I suggest you study after you leave the class because you get better understanding of what we talk about during the class, right? So you have no choice, and hence the reason why I don't give an extension on late submissions for week reports, because you have to study. Now for the labs, I understand that some commands might be complicated. Some concepts might require you to study a little harder, to do a little research aside from the class, to read a little bit from the book, to review the presentations a couple of times. And they have a challenge questions as well. So because of that, I'm a little bit more lenient in giving you the 10 days for you to do it on time. But then if you still need a little bit more time, all you lose is 20 points. Losing 20 points is better than losing 100% of the points. So with that said, I'm just gonna create a template over here for the homework number 6. So again, in the week reports over here, we create a folder, and we call the folder week 6 or week report 6, however you want to call it. I just do W6 for short, and then week report 6.md. Again, name, your name, course, CIS 106, and semester, fall 22. So week report 6, and then over here, just gonna go here, wildcards, and then the star, which is the first one. Then all we have to do is go here to managing files and directories, and we go to wildcards, the star wildcard. Oh, I forgot a section for practice, and this is supposed to be heading number 3 because this is under wildcards, you know, so we want to keep it nice and pretty. Okay, and then over here, so the star wildcard. Now the first thing you need to do is you read from here, and what you find important is what you write over here. So I consider that the star wildcard matches from 0 to any number of characters, right? That's its basic definition. And then here we're gonna do examples. List all the text file in a directory. ls star.txt, right? Then let's do another example. We have, I don't know, maybe to list all the files that start with the word file. ls file that start. Right, this is gonna give me all the files that contain the word file at the beginning of their name. Right, let's do another example. List, sorry, copy. Okay, just come up with one out of my head. Copy all the MP4 files from one of all the MP4 files. So I'm gonna do cp, yeah, downloads, and then start.mp4, and then let's put this in, I don't know, let's say we have a folder, let's put it in videos, movies, right? And this command is gonna copy everything that has a .mp4 file extension into the movies directory, and that is located in the downloads folder. Right, so I did 3 examples, explain what a wildcard does, what this particular wildcard does, right? And then 3 examples of the wildcard, then move on to the question mark, and then do the brackets, and then do the same thing for brace expansion, right? You're welcome to put a screenshots here, right? You're welcome to just write your command on your computer and then just put on a screenshot over here. For example, let's say the question mark wildcard, right? Let me open a terminal, and let's say I'm doing some practice here. I think I have one open over here. Yeah, there you go. So let's say I'm doing some practice. I'm gonna make a directory. And then here I'm gonna create a couple of files. I'm say touch 123 file.txt, and then touch file.txt. And let's say I want to list all the files that contain 3 characters, and then the word file, right? Then if you want, you can again I'll take a screenshot of this, and I'm gonna put it over here, and I'm gonna say the question mark wildcard matches a single character, right? It only matches one. Examples. List all the files that have 3 characters and are followed by the word file in the name. And then here I'm just gonna put my screenshot and save this. Wildcard 1.1.png. Okay, for example, see, you can use a screenshot, or you can just, just commands over here, however you like, it's your homework. As long as I can read it and see that you're doing the work, I'll give you the grade. Once you're done with this, again, same as always, we're gonna export to PDF. If you're having problems converting to PDF, you can just give me the URL and the markdown file. If that works, I'll grade you anyway. I'm gonna do a pull, and I'm gonna do a add, commit, and push. Just like in all the others, what you're gonna give me here is the URL to this markdown file, which you're gonna find in your week reports, week report 6, not 5, 6, and this guy over here. So you're gonna give me the URL to this file, and then you're gonna give me also the PDF. And that's it. I'll see you either in the next video or during class.